Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the Iron Man experiment. So today we are looking at Iron Man and what it would be like if he was in Football Manager. So I thought we'd go kind of the opposite of what we've previously seen, where he's got very good technical attributes and mental attributes and very bad physical. The reason for that is I'd say that makes sense. Tony Stark is a very intelligent man. He's very good at getting good at things. And I think him being good at set pieces and kind of the long shots sort of thing, technique very good, penalty taking, long shots, free kick taking, corners, all very good. So I'd hope that would make sense, because he'd be able to practice it and know exactly how, like, the trajectory and all that sort of thing. And I'm sure his Iron Man equipment could possibly help him in some aspects of that. Obviously, he's got good flair, makes sense. He's very brave. You saw in Endgame. I'm not going to bring it up because it will make me sad, but you know, good concentration, decent leadership, vision's obviously very good. Physicals. He's not naturally athletic, is he? So I wanted to put him down as quite low on that front, especially as his technicals and mentals are very good at the age of 15 especially. He is starting in Tufan, who is a team that plays in Afghanistan. And the reason for that is because I wanted to mix it up. Didn't want him to start in America, but also because that's obviously where he started his Iron Man career. It was in Afghanistan where he made his first suit and all that sort of thing. So I thought it'd be quite interesting to see how it works, him starting there. 15 years of age, obviously, as well. I say information-wise, Tony Stark there, very ambitious. It's Tony Stark, of course he is, and he's outspoken. All makes perfect sense. Valued at £28,500 at this stage, but I'm sure we'll see that increase. And he's also a right back because, I mean, he's right. He's not exactly physically fantastic, so I thought put him out of the way and he can just score the free kicks and penalties. But we'll jump ahead 5 years, see how he gets on, and take a look. Wow, okay, this isn't what I expected. Now valued at 4.2 million, and he has moved to Chongqing Liangjiang in the Chinese leagues. So obviously on a free as well, moved there. I mean, he's performed so very good there. It's quite impressive, really. Scored a bunch of goals and assists, as you'd maybe expect with those kind of stats that he's got there with the corners, free kicks and all that. Some good passing in there as well. You can see his physicals have increased. Natural fitness and jumping reach have gone up. Maybe because he has increased in his height as well. But very good. I mean, still looking very nice. He has developed to be able to play centre midfield as well, which makes sense. That's probably the position you'd want him in, with some good passing technique and vision in there as well. So not a bad choice, really. Looks like LAFC wants him, so he might be going back to America. They might be dragging him back from China and Afghanistan to take a look at him. But, I mean, he's performed very, very well for Chongqing. So we will jump another 5 years, take another look at how he's got on. Hopefully he's continued to perform and maybe even got to bigger and bigger clubs. It'd be an interesting route he'll take, definitely, as far as we've seen already. So we'll go there and take a look. Now, why doesn't it surprise me that he's made it to Dortmund? A club that is quite renowned for having a very good American youngster, especially in their ranks at the moment. And I'm sure it won't be the last. Germany obviously has a lot of American young players coming through their ranks as well. So it's no real surprise that he's moved over there. You can see he's got still these stats. It's just so green on this side. The physicals aren't great, but I think he can get away with it. And being as a right back, I think he can from that point, as long as they don't play him as too much of an attacking right back. £51 million value though, 45 caps and 1 goal for the USA. Does look like he wants a new contract, which they haven't given him, so he is wanting to leave. He cost 22 million for Dortmund to bring him in. And he's performed, to be fair. He's still got a fantastic average rating. Assists are very good, along with goals from that right back position. Certainly a player that has performed. He's won the Euro Cup and Bundesliga with them as well. So he's got every reason to be asking for a contract, I think. And I think I'd probably give it to him. £31,000 a week is nothing for a player of this calibre with mentals and technicals as they are. But we'll jump again. We'll see him at 30, see if his physicals decline, because he will be getting to that stage where they probably will do. And, I mean, I'm sure it will probably quite drastically. Still at Dortmund then, and still with some very nice stats. Slowly starting to decline, but I mean, there's not much change. I don't think you can really pick out many spots where there's been a massive reduction or anything like that. Pace is still quite low, not really surprising. Still looking quite good with stamina and natural fitness though. So, I mean, that's probably helping him stay in the game. 87 caps and 4 goals for America as well. 166 appearances overall for Borussia Dortmund. Looks like he has dropped off slightly, maybe had an injury during this period, and this season obviously he started to play for him again as well. I mean, he hasn't hit below a 7 rating in his whole career, which is quite impressive. The consistency level is amazing with him. I mean, it's not a surprise because of all those stats he's got that work towards that side of things, but it's phenomenal stuff. It really is. I have to say, it is very impressive. 402 appearances in his career, 46 goals. We'll have to jump again another 5, see where he's at one more time. If he retires, where he goes next. Okay, so he's decided he wants to become a manager after his retirement, which is interesting. It makes sense for Iron Man. He's very much Tony Stark's a kind of guy who could probably get a bit of tactical awareness about him. So interesting to see. It does look like he did play for Benfica as well near the end to his career. Yeah, it looks like he played obviously a hell of a lot for Dortmund. Played for Benfica for 2 seasons, following a £7.5 million move. So he's not been valued very highly, but I mean, he's been so consistent. The only time he's dropped below a 7 is the last season he played for Benfica, which was a 6.98, so only just below that as well. Quite impressive, really. Wolfgang Schneider and Greg Berhalter are his favoured personnel, and his favourite clubs are two fans, Schonquing and Borussia Dortmund, as you'd probably expect for the amount of time he spent there. 110 caps for America and 9 goals in the end, which is nice to see. Obviously fluent in a bunch of languages. Again, as you'd expect with Tony Stark. He's a very clever man. We will jump another 5 years, though, see if he does manage to get a job and where that might be. But National A licence, not a bad starting point. Well. Quite a managerial appointment. At 40 years of age, he is manager of Barcelona. Following a managerial appointment at Alaves, he has, after 2 years, moved to Barcelona. He likes the Gegenpress style, prefers the 4-2-3-1. So a very classic football manager as well. It's what a lot of people would want to go for if you were managing a team, especially if you were managing someone like Barcelona. £200,000 a week, which is probably the most he's ever been paid in football. Studying for a Continental Pro licence. Reputation's massive. I mean, it's quite ridiculous, really, how good he is. I mean, those stats are very nice as well. They've improved a lot, and I think they will probably continue to improve. Tactical knowledge is good. Judging, management motivating, working with youngsters and technical is also very, very good there. Wow, it's very impressive. Milestones wise, how did he get on? So he won the Spanish Cup with Alaves. Got sacked as manager at Alaves, and then got signed by Barcelona, and then went on to win Spanish Cup and the Spanish Cup First Division, and also entered the American Hall of Fame. I mean, he's quite a man, isn't he? Tony Stark, and I think his career in Football Manager very much highlights how in line this has gone for him. Only the best for Tony Stark. But we'll end it there. I hope you did enjoy. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will catch you next time.